So my letter is P for print, and my object is a little artifact of print culture that came out in the 1851 exhibition. So it was the first universal exhibition in London, so the big push towards capitalism. And it's a beautiful little object which is a printed story about a family going to the Great Exhibition. So it's a souvenir, everyone would have bought one, and it is both mechanically printed off, so it's part of a mass production, but it's also hand painted. So it's painted by mostly young women in atelier, and so it has both an artifact feeling, a feeling of a craft, but it is part of a mass distribution. And so these would have been available as a souvenir, a little story, a thing to take back to people, but also to remember the experience. And I treasure this object for all sorts of reasons, and I think that it's an object which expresses very well what research in the Victorian times can give to us as a window on the future, because I think it's an object which is on the cusp between a much older tradition of making and crafting and a very modern form of consumption. I think it reflects what the Victorian novel was also doing. That is, that it was producing a very condensed serial parts, so fragments of text which people could easily consume, especially in Dickens's monthly numbers, which are very visual as well as being textual, so just 30 pages of literary text, and then say between 40 and 70 pages of advertising. As a Victorianist, I'm particularly seduced by this object because I think that the students see immediately its cinematic qualities, its kinetic qualities, because what we've got here obviously is it's like a cartoon strip, but it's also in sections, and it's the beginning of what has not yet been invented in 1851, which is of course the cinema. It's a moment when people are going to the panoramas, when they're looking for visual and physical experiences of space and vision of cities and views from above, and they're looking for this experience which isn't yet available to them, but they're pushing for it, and also technology is pushing for this experience. And this little booklet is perhaps a little beginning of that desire for ongoing movement and understanding of society through an actual technological experience, if we can talk about the book as technology.